Back home, back at the O2. You won a lot here. You won world title here. You're British Commonwealth champion here. Firstly, before we talk about the fight, how good was it to be back in your hometown?
O2, what's happening? Listen, last time I grabbed the mic, it was a bit chaotic, so I'm calm. I appreciate every single person coming out this evening. Inside this square circle, it's a different type of energy in here, so I apologise for anyone watching and seeing that type of stuff because we're sportsmen. But I respect Jermaine, I respect everyone here tonight. Eddie, thank you for this opportunity. Fans and people at home watching, thank you as well.
Yeah, what the cameras maybe didn't pick up is that you did go and shake his hand straight after the fight. You shake his hand of the trainer as well, and that was good. Let's talk about the fight, AJ. Many in the lead up to this fight were saying a knockout what was important for you.
Yeah.
You've lost your last two, 3 of your last 5. Was it just important to get the win?
If that was a knockout, it's important to get the win. But you see, Jermaine's got someone else will knock him out probably from Britain, I reckon. But Jermaine's got a good duck and dive style. There was opportunities there, but he knew how to tuck up. Respect to him. He done well. He done well. I respect him for that. Well done to him and his team for preparing. You know they were prepared for the fight. I should have knocked him out, but what can I say now? It's done. On to the next.
You did land some big shots, Rick. You landed a couple of big right hands, uppercuts. You hurt him to the body as well. Were you surprised that he was able to withstand those shots?
You see, like, when people come to fight me, I think they muster up a different kind of energy. So I feel like he had a lot of pride, and he's here to prove himself. He ain't here to roll over. But yeah, I wish I could have knocked him out 100%, but in the next 15 years, no one will remember that fight anyway.
Was you cautious? Maybe the output was lesser than what we're used to seeing from you. Was you cautious because of the extra weight you're carrying?
No, do you know what it is with my weight? I don't really watch my weight. I just kind of train to the sparring rounds. We're doing 13 rounds or 15 rounds. However I feel, I adapt my body. I don't really worry about my weight. But anyway, let's address the fans. How's everyone doing tonight? British boxing, it's an amazing thing. And honestly, I do appreciate every single one of you. Like, no banter, no banter. I do appreciate every single one of you highly, but I wish I could come round and speak to every single one of you. I don't even want to speak to you out there. I speak to you all the time.
We do speak a lot. There's a couple more points. Every time I speak to you, I always ask what next. It's the question. It's a difficult question after a fight. But what next for AJ? We spoke and you said there are going to be 3 fights this year. This was the first one. Yeah. What will be the second one? Dillian Whyte's ringside. There's a guy called Tyson Fury at home. What do you want next, AJ?
Well, you know me, I try and provide for the fans. So whatever, I know who the fans want. Who do the fans want?
You heard that. They said Fury.
They said Fury, yeah? Well, the ball's in his court. I would 100% be honoured to compete for the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the world. I stand here and I say that proudly. That would be an honour. So wherever you are, if you're listening, you know my management, you know my promoter. We've had dialect before, so let's continue this and hopefully we can get this on sooner than later. We ain't getting any younger. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I can't wait to get back to Texas, develop and push on because there's a bigger fight. You know how one fight leads on to another. I can't wait to get the next big fight.
Eddie, let's bring you in, Eddie. You know I was going to ask the question about Tyson Fury. You heard the response. This was the first fight after back-to-back defeats. Do you go with a Tyson Fury next? Do you go with a Dillian Whyte? What do you do next?
I think that AJ's going to want the biggest fights. Tonight was a step down from Alexander Usyk, but there was a huge amount of pressure for him. You know, he's been training, he took himself away. It's his first fight with Derek James. I thought he ended the fight well. He's learning a lot, he's working on a lot, but like he said, they're not getting any younger. We would be willing to entertain those conversations now to go straight into a Tyson Fury fight in the summer. We've got Dillian Whyte down there. You've got Deontay Wilder. You've got a lot of good fights. I think he's going to improve under Derek James. There was a lot of pressure and there's a lot of improvements to make, but at the same time, he's going to want the big fights as well.
AJ, look, before we let you go, let's let this little kid get in the ring. Yeah. Before we let you go, when are we going to see you next? You promised me in the summer we're going to see you. Does that mean you're straight on the plane to Texas, get back in camp? Are we going to see you in the summer?
Yes, you will see me in the summer for sure. Thank you, Eddie, for the opportunity. You'll definitely see me in the summer.
Well done. I want to quickly